shine in every way. Be the light, we'll make it bright. In these halls we thrive, alright. Each classroom filled with dreams and hope.
Hey everybody, good morning, Colt.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Hi, Heidi.
Welcome to the Kelly Mill Colt Cast,
Yes, we have some guests in the house.
We do. So, a couple of weeks ago, we bid farewell to our SRO Officer Faye.
Yes.
She headed into retirement. And we're here today with our new SRO Officer
Yes,
Sam,
our special guest,
and
Officer
we have
Sam.
Principal Moity in the house.
Yes, this is an exciting morning. Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Yeah. So, Officer Sam, we're so glad to have you. We'd like for our parents and our community to get to know you a little bit. So,
we have some fun questions, some fun interview questions just to get to know Officer Sam a little
absolutely.
bit.
And you're new to being an SRO, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What made you interested in working at a school?
Well, I mean, I usually tell people right off the bat, yeah, sure, it's a change of pace, but I think more so deep down, it's the ability to be at a place, be amongst people where the first impact can be made.
Yeah.
And I say that because when you're working on the street, which is where I came from before I came here, there is that profound sense that when you're having to deal with people out there and they're set in their ways and they didn't have things like this in the past. Not very many people, like even I didn't have an SRO.
No,
when
we
I went to
didn't
school.
either.
Yeah.
Of course, now I became a police officer right now, but I never had that direct ability to go to an SRO, just say, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's it like to be a cop?
Yeah.
I never had that. But when you get to, I can see it just from other SROs that have done it before, the ones that have come before me. I see the impact that they make on younger lives.
Yes.
And it's interesting. It was a few years ago when we had a student who had moved from a county and they did not have SROs. And she was out on the playground, and Officer Faye came walking through the playground, and her eyes got huge.
Yes.
She hid behind my back. And she was actually, her first instinct was to feel a little bit afraid
or
We're
intimidated
like, what's going on? Is
Mhm.
something wrong? And I said, no, this is our SRO. So I introduced her to Officer Faye, and they really built a positive relationship.
Well, that's it. It's really about relationships, and it starts now with these young kids. I think it's amazing.
It was really cool to kind of see that shift, and coming from a school without that, visible police officer in the building that's there to, like you said, be an advocate for them, be a point of contact, get to know them. So
and Miss Moity, don't all Forsyth County schools have SROs?
Yes, they do. It is something that our district values and supports and finances and finds ways to make sure that we have that representation at every school. Yeah. And I think one other feature when you say impact, I think of that another trusted adult in our school. And so for our students, and we work through our care matrix and our surveys, and we ask them, do you have a trusted adult at school? And for so many, having an SRO here, a friendly face, a welcoming
good point.
adult that can make that connection. And I know very soon, you'll have those students that are drawn to you and that you'll be able to make those connections for and be that trusted adult.
Absolutely.
And interestingly enough, males in an elementary school are like their own version of superheroes.
Rock stars.
Yes, they really are.
It's the truth. Absolutely.
So, we're kind of talking about you working as an SRO. Are there any things in your previous experience as a beat cop or whatever you call that helped you kind of transition into being an SRO?
Yes. So obviously, like I previously mentioned, is when you're out there on the road, which is where I came from, that's the only other technical job that I've held. I've never worked for courts or anything like that. But when it comes to being out there and having to deal with the general public, and again, these are many of these people are ones that did not have a significant impact with law enforcement to begin with. So when you're out there and you're either dealing with them on their worst day, which is typical, or you are arresting them and you're making it their bad. So this is one of those things where, unfortunately, you really can't do anything for their past. You really can't. They have to be the ones to honestly make the decision how they're going to interact with us, instead of us actually being able to take a proactive and preemptive approach to that, which is why SRO is such a good, in my opinion, is better spent time in this career than doing something like
Wow.
You kind of get to head it off versus
Right.
reacting to something.
Yes.
You can
Yes.
build
Right.
kind of forward so that hopefully the
Yes.
kids in our
and one of the
community don't end up there.
And one of the reasons is because as a beat cop, you're primarily a reactive
Yes.
or
Yep, that makes sense.
forced to
Yes.
react to other things that have already happened.
Yep, I love that.
Whereas this is the proactive.
Yeah, I love it so much.
And you get to focus on the positive. So we're all about rewarding the kids for doing the right things. And so instead of having to give out citations, like we're giving out
Right.
Colt cash
Yeah.
for the behavior that we see that does meet the expectation and exceed. So
Yeah, I love it. It's great. Have you had a chance to, well, you mentioned other SROs. Have you had a chance to connect with them and learn from them? Have they given you advice?
Oh, plenty. I've got them on speed dial, and they have me
good.
on speed dial. And when they have questions to ask me, they'll come, or they'll either come or they'll be blowing up my phone.
Yeah.
So you name it, they'll do it. But yes, no, I've made some very good relationships, especially with my supervisors, who they're great people. Sergeant Drew Long.
Yeah, they are wonderful.
Corporal Joe Gordon, which Rachel, I know you know him. Very,
yes,
very
we
well.
worked together at Brookwood for a
good.
year. So yes, he is in good hands with training. And
Yes.
So do you have a mentor, if you will? Or is it just a supervisor that kind of explains the expectations
I'd
and
have to
helps
say
you out?
if it was going to be a mentor, especially in this profession now as an SRO, it's probably going to be Joe, because
Okay.
he did kind of make that impact right up front, and he was very good at it. And he's a very good salesman when it came to it, if you want to say. So yeah, no, I think it'd have to be Joe.
I love that. How long
That's
have you
awesome.
worked as an SRO? I know it hasn't been super long, has
It's
it?
been now, I guess it would be almost at that 2-month mark.
Okay.
Okay.
Still fresh.
It was a very quick transition.
Yeah.
Like I keep telling people, it was such a quick transition because they had open slots that they said, okay, we'll take you.
yes, that's
And
great.
I didn't even have keys cut.
Okay.
I had to borrow keys, master keys, just to
Well,
get
in the world of education, pivoting really quickly
That's right.
is kind of how
Part
we do
of it.
business. Yeah, so welcome.
And you'll have your first experience of Halloween in an elementary
Yes.
school.
There you
So
go.
we've got
Exactly
book character
Good
dress up
times.
day
I've
and
got
all
my
sorts of.
trick-or-treat bag and everything.
I love it.
Yep. Yep. We have teacher trick-or-treating.
That's
and
right.
Tons of fun. So what is your approach to school safety, making sure that the kids feel secure and that, I know you're still finding your footing, but kind of how do you kind of see your approach to leaving your impact, like you had mentioned?
I usually follow a philosophy that's pretty close to think, question, and act. Typically because when you're thinking, when you see something that's out of place, it's something that you don't see before. This is very common for me back in my military years when a couple of deployments to Afghanistan tell us to make sure that you're looking around, finding things that are out of place, whether you're on patrol or you're even at the base or wherever you are. Just make sure that you're looking around. Make sure that you have somebody with you at all times. It helps with the security, and it helps to create a more secure environment. And the reason I say that is because when you think about something, you're thinking about, okay, this looks like it's out of place. That's you talking to yourself in your head, finding what's wrong, analyzing what's wrong. Then you're taking it a step further when you're questioning, okay, why is this wrong?
Okay.
What is wrong about it? Why is it out of place? Now you're analyzing, and your critical thinking skills are starting
firing.
to go into full
Yeah.
bloom. They're firing up. And then when you're acting, that's when you're actually going before someone else or your partner that should be with you in case of the military, for example. So you both now have the ability to communicate with each other and put two heads together instead of one.
Wow.
But even if you can still act and go to either an immediate supervisor or a trusted adult in this case, or somebody that's going to be able to think with you in that case, and they're going to be able to absorb everything that you just told them. And if something is out of place, there's going to be some action to correct
Absolutely.
said problem. And if it's not a problem, then at least you'll be able to say that you did something about it
Right.
in the first place.
I feel
So-
safer already.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, in your previous experience, your patrol would have been like driving through, like, I guess, a route, right? What does a patrol for an SRO in a building look like?
So that's typically, obviously, the exterior is one of my biggest
Okay.
concerns.
You kind of cruise around
Yes.
out there.
Yeah.
Closed doors, checking the parking lot, seeing if anybody's sitting in their cars.
Okay.
That does not look
Right.
that they should be there. Because obviously, once I get to know the staff a lot better or the faces a lot better,
Yeah.
and I glance and I see them in their car, that is okay.
But I
when
think people appreciate that.
Oh, sure.
You know, if you see someone that you don't know,
Yeah.
it's just
Checking
like
school doors.
right.
Like,
It's just
mean,
like I you know, if I'm covering the front and I don't know a parent and they're checking out. I know Michelle knows a lot of parents, but I don't see them as often. But they appreciate me asking for their ID. You know,
we'll have parents that are here for special events, and we
Sure.
give them their sticker. But you know, sometimes that sticker falls off,
That's
and you
right.
know, then all of a sudden you have an adult you may not recognize
Yes.
in the halls. So having somebody like you to kind of check out, because the teachers have been trained, we also do that.
That's
But
right.
it's nice knowing that we have backup. and-
very, very
absolutely.
important.
so you patrol the halls, the doors, things like that. Is that what that
Doors,
looks like
yeah.
in this role?
Yes, ma'am. And also the exterior fence, basically the perimeter of the
Okay.
entire property. I'll do that too.
Okay,
Oh,
awesome.
great.
And that's just that's more of a concern of any kind of spying or
Oh,
Right.
That's just
Yeah.
that's more of a security that I developed over from my
Okay.
military experience.
And then also we have access to the security cameras. You know, those are eyes around the whole school.
Right.
So I know from an administrative perspective, it's so comforting to know that we have, you know, an SRO at
I'm
our
sure.
school to help keep us
That's
safe.
what I was going to ask you. Are there any things that you can tell our listeners that you directly know, like the SRO helps with, that makes a difference in a school besides safety? Are there other little things that Officer Sam is helpful with? Like,
Well, you know, we have situations sometimes if students have restricted pickup or just special circumstances. And
Right.
so, you know, those sometimes are linked to legal documents, or sometimes, you know, there are lots of things that we have to navigate. And so having someone from law enforcement here that can look up the documents and say, is this accurate? Is this recent? Is this okay? Is this person clear? We have our Raptor system, and sometimes, you know, those red flags are raised, and sometimes people have the same name,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
that's
It
very
happens.
common,
Yeah.
but we have their database to be able to look through to say,
Exactly.
oh, that's not this
Fantastic.
person, like, come on in.
Exactly.
And so, you know, those things from that kind of teeter between our documents we have, but then what is actually on file with the county, that's very helpful.
Absolutely.
sure, traffic flow in the morning. You know, that's
Yes.
always
Oh my
That's
goodness!
what I was
yes,
gonna mention.
yes.
So
And
helping with
you know,
the
that's
safety
one
out there.
thing. You know, Sam will be down there taking a look at the cars turning right on red, and really helping us with that flow of traffic in the car line in the mornings. And there was one other piece I was going to say, the school safety piece. Oh, when our students are having a tough time, and sometimes they do share things that are concerning, you know, we have our protocol on the questions that we ask,
Right.
and to make sure that they're safe at school. Are they safe at home? Our SROs have a role in those conversations also. And so they're right here. We can pick up the phone, do it together. We ask our questions, and then, you know, he'll be able to ask his required questions, and then, you know, we can assess every situation like that. So there are so many layers,
That's
but then
awesome.
really just the presence, the connection with the kids,
relationship,
walking
yes.
through the halls, all
all
of
of
those
it,
pieces.
just all of it, and you know, you mentioned the relationships, and it's so cool to see our SROs in the hallways interacting with the kids in the lunchroom, on the playground. It's
because you're a community hero and helper that kids
Absolutely.
learn about. I mean,
and
it's-
I feel like my
Yes.
what I feel like is always the best advice of SROs is wherever the kids are, that's where
yeah.
you need to be. You know,
Yeah.
when we have 400 students outside,
Yes.
Right.
or
Yeah.
lots of
they
them in
love
the
it.
cafeteria.
They love
Love
to
it.
see them
Kind of a big
you
deal.
interacting.
Kind of like
and-
the most bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Yes, it's great. Well, we always like to have a lightning round fun.
Yes,
you
we
know,
do, Heidi.
Miss Moity's been a participant. Let's call it that. I was gonna say
Or
victim, but we'll say participant in the lightning round. So now it's Officer Sam's turn. So, superhero or wizard?
Wizard
Okay.
Oh, okay. How about spaghetti or tacos?
tacos.
Definitely.
Super fast or super strong?
Super fast.
Oh, interesting. Robot or alien?
Alien.
Okay. Last one, flying or being invisible?
Flying.
Yeah,
Okay.
awesome.
good
It's
ones.
been great getting to know you,
Yes,
Officer
thank
Sam,
you.
and we'll continue to look for you around the building. And
Yes, and thank you for your service, and thank you for being here. I feel like Forsyth County Schools,
Yep.
Kelly Mill in particular, we're very, very
and
blessed.
Veterans Day is coming up soon.
That's
so we'll
right.
get to honor you.
Yes.
in that
That's
regard
for
as
sure.
well.
Been
So
told I should bring a uniform.
yes, yeah. Well, are you ready to do some?
I'm ready.
Colt
This is
rundown?
something that's
Yes.
really, really cool that I want to make sure
Yes.
everybody knows about. We have a shout out for the community, your parents, to give
Shout
to
out our
teachers,
teachers, right?
or
Yes.
staff, any
Yeah.
staff. So there is a link. It's in the Colt Connection and
Connection.
probably on our Facebook page as well. Tell us a little bit about that,
yeah.
Miss Moity.
So, the little bits of just compliments,
Yes.
kindness, gratitude, they go such a long way. And I feel like, sometimes our parents are able to send that in an email to a teacher or when they see them. But there are others where there could be a long time before you see the teacher again. And so it's just an opportunity to drop a little thank you. And so how that works on our end is that we have that form comes to me, and then I have set days on my calendar where I open that up, and then I send those messages directly to
Special.
the
That is
teachers.
so fun.
And I will say, it's sometimes those messages come just at the right time,
Yeah,
and they'll
that's right.
reply and they'll say, "Thank you so much for sharing this. It was like I needed this today."
It is super special.
So-
Something like that goes a long way.
It's been really popular so far, hasn't it?
It has been. We've had a lot. We've been able to
send.
send those to the teachers. And so I will say there's no place to put your name. So it can be anonymous, but you can also, reference your child's name in there too
Yeah.
if you do want the teacher to know that it's coming straight from you.
that's so
but it
great.
can also be anonymous as well.
That is so great. And it's also for any staff member. So we've got a lot of awesome people around here.
I'm going to make a plug too, sorry, because there's also students have the chance to actually nominate teachers as well and tell them how awesome they are. We have our Canvas course, and the Canvas course, the actual students can go on there and click on teacher recognition. We've been doing that as well. And we've got, there are 24 that we send out by email. So just sharing our teachers' love to them.
Oh, Bradley, I think that's so
That is
cool.
great. We have so many ways to just
Yes.
pour love
And
on
our
these
teachers,
amazing teachers.
yes.
who
Our
do
teachers
for
can
each
do it
other.
as well to their
it's
team
incredible.
members and their
Mhm.
colleagues. And so it's just
Yes.
really that power of positivity is where we're living with
It
that.
really is. And then you think, like, when the teachers are feeling like their buckets are full and they're so
That's
happy,
right.
think about what that does then for the students.
Such a
and their
trickle-down
care,
effect.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, happy teacher, happy students.
That's
what I
right.
used to say to my kids. So,
It's true. It's very true.
yeah, I love that.
Well, something that makes me happy,
Yes.
Heidi, is something that's coming up.
Yep.
We're calling all of our writers.
I love that. So,
I know you would. There's a young Georgia authors writing competition. Now, the deadline is in January.
yes, it is.
But tell us a little bit about this competition,
Yes.
Heidi, because I think this is so cool.
So if you have a child at home that's just a budding author, loves to write, always
Yeah.
has a little journal or just, a really creative mind.
A cool story to tell?
Yes, a cool story to tell, a poem.
Oh.
ELA has been a real focus here in the classroom. So writing,
Right.
like our writers are on fire. So
Oh, man.
teachers, homeroom teachers actually have details on how students can
Okay.
submit a piece of writing for this Georgia Young Authors competition. And what we're going to do is homeroom teachers, as they receive, well, actually, they're not going to receive the writing. The writing will take place in school.
Oh.
So the teachers are going to be kind of setting that
Collecting
environment
it?
for students to write. Then the grade level teachers are going to be choosing one piece per grade level
I love this.
that they'll be sending on to this competition.
Well,
So-
I know that that's kind of your love
It's-
language, and
it is my love language.
I love it too.
So, listeners, if you are definitely interested, I would encourage you to reach out to your child's homeroom teacher just to
Okay.
make sure that they know that your child's interested.
So
and-
you got time. This
Yeah,
is
you do
coming
have
up.
time, but we just wanted to put that on
deadline
your radar.
January. So start thinking about it.
And
Maybe.
it's for kindergarten through fifth grade.
Oh.
And obviously, writing in kindergarten is going to look different than it does in
Oh,
fifth
yeah.
grade, but I mean, that's where it all starts.
That's so awesome.
been a really
So
big
grade level
focus.
winners
We'll
for
go
our
on
school, and they're going to go
onto
amazing.
the Georgia Young Authors competition.
Super cool.
So we'll keep talking about this as it gets a little bit closer,
Yeah.
but we just wanted our listeners to know that That's coming up.
I love it. I love
Something
it.
else that's coming up.
Yes.
Time to buy your yearbook.
Yes. Don't forget, I forgot my son's yearbook his senior year in high school. I had to do a lot of groveling
Yes, you did.
to get one. Yeah.
And you probably spent more than the $42 to purchase the
Boy,
yearbook
did I.
making up for
Yeah.
that.
And that
So-
was a long time ago, about 10 years ago.
And,
So, yeah.
our yearbooks are fantastic.
They are. I tell you, Miss Ballwig, she
Yes.
knocks it out of the park.
So
with us.
in the Colt Connection, there is a QR code to scan.
Yep.
And the deadline's in March, but go ahead and get those orders.
you can personalize it for $5 more if you want to do that. Maybe if they're a fifth grader,
emboss
be
their
special.
name on the front or
Yeah,
something.
that's right.
Super cool.
Deadline in March 13th.
Yep. I love
Okay,
that.
what else is coming up? Oh, Chick-fil-A.
Yes. I
Who doesn't
do
love-
some Chick-fil-A?
Yes, who doesn't love Chick-fil-A?
So if you would like to have a Chick-fil-A biscuit delivered to your child
Yes.
on November 7th.
Or their teacher.
Or
Officer Sam. How about
Chick-fil-A.
it? That's right.
Love
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A. So you can order as a 5th grade fundraiser between now and November 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And we will deliver those on November 7th. And
Coming up.
The order is in the Colt Connection.
Coming up, all the proceeds go to our 5th grade committee, which is wonderful.
Because
they do great
host
things.
so many fun events
That's
for
right.
our 5th graders.
And
They
they'll
really
eventually
make this
all be
year
a 5th
special.
grader, so
Yep.
it's a good thing to donate to.
Oh, and they have butter biscuits, chicken biscuits, and chicken minis
See,
available.
many
so you
things
have
to
some
choose from.
options.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I
That's
love
exactly
that.
right. Okay, we've talked about this every year. It's one of our favorite things, Heidi, that we love. It's our Veterans Day celebration.
Yes, I know.
Oh my gosh, we
It
talked
is.
about Officer Sam being a veteran. So many of our families have veterans,
Yep.
in their family. So we're calling all of those veterans and families. We do a great celebration here.
Okay, what do we do? What does this look
Well,
like?
we
on
have
that
a
day?
breakfast and a parade. It's on the 11th.
Okay, November 11th.
It starts at 7:30. Our PTO hosts this. They do an amazing job. Everybody make sure you wear your red, white, and blue.
Okay.
But what's so cool is that we want to recognize any family members that we have in this school, whether it's a staff member, family member, a student's family member, a grandpa, a dad, a mother, or aunt, whoever. We want to recognize them. So please email their name, their branch of service, any accolades or details about their service, and a picture if you have one, a photo that you'd like to share. We've seen some amazing photos over the years. They do a great slideshow. There is a link. It's Veterans Day at KMEPTO.org. So make sure that there's an RSVP. There's all kinds of things. Check that out.
And our whole
It's
school
really
just
cool.
gathers to celebrate and recognize these veterans, and there's usually tears shed that day.
Oh, I know. I shed tears.
Of pride, tears,
It's
just
beautiful.
hearing stories, and just
it's beautiful. It
the
makes you so
camaraderie.
proud
It does.
to be an American. It is a beautiful celebration. You can register in the Colt Connection, probably on Facebook. I'm thinking there's a Facebook link online.
Social media. I think some veterans.
The
Day stuff will be
PTO,
going
I would
out,
look at the
right?
Kelly Mill
Yes.
PTO
Okay.
social media for sure, and then
Okay.
we can share that from there.
Oh, it's awesome. I cannot tell you how
It
wonderful
is a highlight, and it's right around the
Yes.
corner. So we hope to see all of our veterans.
That's
here.
right. Anything else,
I
Heidi?
think that wraps it up for us.
That's
So
all for
anything
me.
from you?
It was
Any
awesome
final
having
moments?
Officer Sam here, of course,
Yep.
having Miss Moity. I
Yes.
love having her here.
I know.
You know
you
what?
were real natural at
Yes,
this.
I am
you
enjoying
were
this.
real natural.
And I do want to say, we had our fall festival last
yes.
Friday, and I can't miss the opportunity to say thank you to everyone who
Oh,
came.
wow.
It was amazing.
A real festival, huh? A
I
real
mean,
fall
the
festival.
vendors were there and opportunities for food and snacks and fun.
Families
and
probably made
jumpies,
friends,
but
and
also
Yes.
just the playground, the soccer field. It was
Just to come out
full.
as the Kelly Mill community.
And the music. So Mr. Burbrink
he
really
brings it.
he brought a mixer.
Burbrink.
And he was really, really entertaining.
That's
So
so awesome.
it
Love
was
it.
great, a great opportunity, awesome night, and I'm looking forward to more things like that. And just another thank you to our amazing PTO
Yes.
and all of the work that they put in to pull it off. It was
100%.
great.
yeah,
Are
absolutely.
Pretty dynamic.
That's right.
All right. Well, everybody have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. Talk to you next
All right.
time.
Thank you for joining us. Spread the word. Until next time, we are Colts Who Care. Connected, accountable, respectful, and engaged. Peace out.